Hello Golden Shoppers! Welcome once again to my channel. This is Sir Job TV. So, another wonderful morning to all of us. So, tanang mga taga Butuan City nga nagtanaw sa akong YouTube channel, maayong buntag sa inyong tanan. Sa Visayas o sa Mindanao, maayong buntag sa inyong tanan. So, tanang mga, for those who are watching in Luzon, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. And to everyone in the world na nakakapanood ng aking mga videos, good morning to all of you. So, today is another day, another exciting moment for us to share ideas, to share knowledge, to share information, and to share wonderful insights from different stories na makukuha po natin sa ating mga kababayan. So this morning po, I'm very excited to share once again another wonderful topic na I'm sure you will learn something, especially for those students na kakagraduate lang nila ng grade 12, for example, and they are confused right now what course to be taken in college, for example. So, yan po ang topic natin this morning. But before anything else, I would like to grab this opportunity po to recognize the people na patuloy po nanonood sa aking YouTube channel at patuloy pong sumusuporta sa aking YouTube channel. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Namely, Ma'am Nancy Mahilom of ANHS, Ira Giyang of ANHS, Michael Salas, Ma'am Genevieve Amador, Ma'am Ruth Mayo, Hani Mihias, Flora May Yikik, Eva Piedad, Lance Laurenciana, Nor Hafiza Rizcal of MSU, Rowan Fehe, Denmark, Chari Fiang, Joanne Lamadora, Paolbo Kevin, Kuya Brent, Althea Olak, Ella Visitacion, Charity Boligol, and the rest of those new subscribers po sa aking YouTube channel. Maraming salamat po sa panonood ng aking mga videos sa aking YouTube channel. And for those bago po sa aking YouTube channel and bagong discover pa lang po ninyo ang aking YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for more updates po sa aking videos. And of course, if you know na may mga tao na kailangan ng video na ito, please share also to them para mas lalo po silang, para at least po hindi masayang ang information at ma-inform po sila sa videos na ito na kung ano man po ang kayang maibigay ng episode na ito sa kanila. So, maraming salamat po sa patuloy na panonood at supportan niyo po sa aking YouTube channel. Again, bago na po ang ating pangalan, it's called Sir Job TV na po. So, for this morning, another topic na lang po ang prepare ng inyong Sir Job. So, this is how to choose a course in college. My personal notes. So, this is my vlog number 17. So, gaano nga ba kahirap ang pumili ng kurso sa kolehiyo? Basically, that's one of the things that we need to discover for this episode. So, choosing a course in college is one of the most crucial decisions a students must have to take for a lifetime. This involves future perspective because after a rigid training and preparation for the entire journey of a course, one must to face the reality and be tested with his qualification in facing the real world. So, nag-gets siya po ang punto. In choosing a degree in college, this is one of the most difficult, or this is one of the most vital decisions that one must to make. Because after all, after you graduate from your four-year degree course, you really have to face the reality after all. So it's very important na we choose a course according to our own decision, not the decision of anybody else. So this video is dedicated to all students out there who are confused to which course to be taken in college and whose decision to be followed at the end of the day. I am inviting everyone to watch this video and share this to everyone who encountered with the same problem. By the way, the things that I will be sharing here as tips for incoming college students are actually elements that I applied for myself when I deciding what degree to be taken way back 2010. So without further ado, let's start the counting. So the first thing that you need to do, or the first tip na ibibigay ko sa inyo is know your interest, hobbies, and follow your passion. Okay, so in here, you list 3 courses and rank them according to your choice, not by the demand of other people. So basically, the first thing is you need to know your interest. Ano ba ang mga hilig mo? Ano ba ang mga hobbies mo? Ano ba ang mga gusto mo sa buhay, for example? So in that case, pag na-evaluate mo na ang sarili mo, kaya nga sinasabi ko sa inyo, it's very important that we know ourselves. Sa aking video, previous video, meron doong multiple intelligences of Howard Gardner, which is basically will help you in understanding or in crafting what course to be taken in college. Kasi kailangan maswak kasi kailangan we are connected with our passion, with our hobby at the end of the day. But there are so many factors to be considered also in realizing that goal. Kung gusto talaga natin kunin ang course na yan, there are also factors na pwedeng maging part sa ganyang situation. But anyway, the first thing really is to know your interests, your hobbies, and your passion. So you rank the courses, meaning to say you have your 1, 2, 3 courses. Now, the first one is, yun ang pinaka-priority mo talaga. But if hindi siya mag-work, may mga factors na pwedeng mag-intervene in the scene. So you have to take the second course because at least gusto mo pa rin ang course na yun. But if hindi pa rin mag-work ang second course, then that's the time you have to go to the third course. Ako, for personal experience, number 1 ko talagang favorite is history. Okay, that's my favorite subject. But I also love English and I also love public administration, for example, and Bachelor of Science in Tourism. So kaya nung nag-college ako, the first course talaga na binasok ko, first semester, is public administration. But because I feel like hindi ko ito feel kung ito ang magiging trabaho ko in the future. So after 1 semester, I transferred to Bachelor of Arts in History, which the course na kung saan ako nagtapos. But I also love English. That's why if you have the chance to see my TOR, na ma-observe nyo doon na napakaraming English ang kinuha ko, even electives. Meron akong English 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. So, 6 po ang English ko po sa aking TOR because I really love English language. So, basically, that's the point. Okay. So know your interests, your hobbies, and follow your passion. Do not, listen to the demand of any other people upon choosing a course. It should be coming from your own decision. That's the first thing that you need to do. Second is, you have to look for schools that will best cater your needs. A school that offers your desired course. Kasi may mga kurso tayong gusto pero wala sa university ito or wala sa school na kung saan malapit mismo sa ating lugar. So you really need to consider that factor. So during my time, God works for me. Okay, just an answer for my prayer kasi wala akong phone that time. Okay, no internet connection, walang virtual, I don't know what is virtual world all about before. Just simply an answer to my dream na to my prayers na gusto kong tapusin ang kursong Bachelor of Arts in History. It's my passion. Okay, and wala yan dito sa Butuan City. You cannot find that one pure AP History. Wala po yan dito sa Butuan City. So it's a dream come true po na nagkaroon ako ng opportunity na makapag-aral mismo sa Mindanao State University. Okay. This is the story kung paano ko na-discover ang Mindanao State University. Kasi at some point, when we consider the qualification of the school, nagpo-produce ba ang school na to ng quality education? May mga binibigay ba itong magandang output when it comes to their graduates? That's basically what we need to consider. But long before, nung hindi pa ako nagtapos ng aking high school, I already discovered MSU. Why? Because that time, nag-grocery yung mother ko, and common kasi noon na yung sabon na bareta, lalagyan kasi yan ng newspaper, which I love to read also newspaper during those times. So, nabasa ko na po beforehand yung Mindanao State University, and I already know na ang ganda ng standard, ang excellent ng service ng Mindanao State University. But of course, because in choosing also a school, you need to have your rank 1 to 3. Meron ka rin mga ganong pipilian, no? In terms of school, I'm talking with a school. So, while waiting for that moment na baka magkaroon ng opportunity in MSU, I already took an examination in Caraga State University in order for me really to continue my education, because that's very important na meron kang choices at the end of the day. Okay. Number 3, you have to consider, you identify your budget and consider the status of your family. This is very important, no? You identify your budget and consider the status of your family. Do not demand beyond what your family can do, okay? Or can afford. And please be reminded that a school is a home for learning, not for any other purposes. So do not demand, you consider, mahirap lang kayo. So do not dream for a university, a private university na eto kalaki ang tuition fee na kailangan mong bayaran. So you have to look for ways, saan ako pwedeng mag-survive if this is the kind of situation that I have in my life. So basically, that's one of the things that you need to consider. And always think na pag nandoon ka na, and always think that in choosing a university, hindi mo iisipin na, ay doon ako sa university na kasi social ang mga tao, mayayaman ang mga tao, maraming mga ganito, pwede ako makakita ng mga ganito, I could have a friends na mayayaman. No! That shouldn't be the consideration. The thing that you need to consider is, matututo ka, you will be sharpened, you will be honed, intellectually, you will be developed in a way na you want. Diba? That should be the consideration of a person na gusto makapag-aral at makapagtapos in a certain degree. Because kagaya ng sinabi ko, after you graduate the 4-year degree course na pinili mo, you will now face the reality. And that reality will really challenge you if wala kang proper preparation for your job or for a certain degree na tinapos mo. Okay, so basically that's you need to consider. Okay, again, you identify your budget and consider the status of your family. Number 4, you consider the location of the school. Very important that you need to consider the location of the school. Are you ready to live independently? Okay, are you ready to go away from your family? Or do you have relatives in the place where you are about to study? Because if that is the case, kung ready kang mabuhay independently, if kaya mong tumayo sa sarili mong mga paa, kaya mong magluto, kaya mong maglaba, if you can manage all of those things, then you are now ready to go far and to be educated in far away, okay, in far from your place, okay, or wala ang parents mo sa'yo, you can, okay, but if you cannot, then find ways na pwede ka makapag-aral na malapit lang sa bahay ninyo, okay. So kung meron kang relatives po na doon mismo nakatira sa school na gusto mo, much better because you could be able to live in a safe area. Okay, kasi ang hirap din na tumira sa boarding house na wala kang kakilala, wala kang mga friends. But anyway, you could be able to gain that one in the process. But kagaya ng sinabi ko sa previous video, once nandoon ka sa isang institution, you always have to look for people na pwedeng maging kasama mo, maging kaibigan mo, at maging part ng buhay mo as you live without your parents. That's basically one of the most important thing. So you consider the location. Again, kung hindi mo kayang ma-separate sa iyong family because hindi mo kayang ideal ang separation anxiety, then do not go far. But if you could be able to live independently, then go far and follow your dreams. Okay, just find ways na pwede mo pa rin ma-swap yung dream na course mo or yung dream na school mo kahit hindi ka na lumayo sa yung family. You just have to find ways about it. Okay, number 5, if you have your list of courses, okay, kung may nilista kang list of courses, you also need to have 2 to 3 choices of your preferred schools. It doesn't mean na gusto mo ang MSU, for example, yun na talagang i-focus mo. I will not take examination from other school because okay lagi ko sa MSU, that's my dream, or you are dreaming for Ateneo, for example, or UP Diliman, okay, university, if that is the case. So you will not cater anymore other schools. No, that is wrong. You really have to prepare yourselves in 2 to 3 institution, for example, because after all, may marami kang choices. What if na-closean ka ng opportunity sa school number 1 or school A? Then at least you have your choices to get or to continue your journey because you still have your another option. Okay, so take different sa mga grade 12 graduating students, you have to take a lot of opportunities while ino-offer pa ito sa iyo, so that pag kailangan mo na, you still have a lot of opportunities to select between the schools na examan mo na ng entrance exam. Okay, so this is very important because what if you failed for that particular school? So yun ang sinasabi ko sa inyo, to succeed the first choice mo na school. So, at least you have your another option. Okay? So kung ikaw ay grade 12 student ngayon and darating sa iyong time na open for entrance examination, so you grab the chance so that you have a lot of opportunities and choices at the end of the day. That's very important. Okay? So, balikan natin yung ating mga diniscuss na 1 to 5 tips na ibigay ko sa inyo. Number 1, you should always remember in choosing a degree, kailangan know your interest, your hobbies, and your passion. You really need to follow that one basically kasi para maging successful ka in the future. And then secondly, you look for schools that will best cater your needs, a school that offers your desired course. Number 3, you identify your budget and consider the status of your family. Number 4, you consider the location of the school. Number 5, if you have your list of courses, you also need to have 2 to 3 choices of your preferred schools. Okay, one authors would say, in choosing a course, you need to consider your intellectual capacity. That means to say, if you are a slow learner, you have no place in a bigger and high standard universities. Well, live here from my YouTube channel, I would like to correct that notion. Please be reminded that you want to have best universities or university because you want to be developed. That's your goal, right? It is not about how you started your journey just to enter that university, but how you are being crafted by the time. Okay? When I took the exam in MSU last 2020, I failed to reach the passing rate. No? I took the preparatory course not for 1 semester, but for 1 year because of mathematics. So I would like to correct this portion of our discussion, because a lot of people would say, if you are not intellectually capable, if you are not, I think, brilliant or whatsoever, especially in high school, as how they define you, for example, in that case, so they discourage kanila nga, you will go to MSU, you will go to UP, for example, dili man ka bright, dili man ka maayo, you are not skillful enough. So, if that is the case, kung maniniwala ka sa kanila, then you failed within yourself. So, the message of this video is telling to you na you have to analyze, you have to imagine, and you have to feel yourself. Kung kaya mo, kung alam mo sa sarili mong kaya mo, and you can naman talaga. So you have to continue. Huwag kang maniwala dun sa statement na sinasabi na because you are a slow learner, you could not go beyond far from your No, that's wrong. Okay? I want to give you an example kasi nung pumasok po ako sa Mindanao State University, when I took the set, hindi po ako nakapasa sa passing rate. That's reality and I'm proud to say about it. Nag-undergo ako ng CPC, that is College Preparatory Course in MSU. Wherein, the concept is you need to take 3 subjects, that is Mathematics, English, and Values Education in 1 semester. But if you failed to pass all of the subjects, now, hindi ka pwede mag-proceed for a college degree. So, yan po ang nangyari sa akin. Because right after po 1 semester, I failed to pass the mathematics. So, in short po, 1 year po ang ginugol ko in college preparatory course para po makakuha po ako ng degree sa Mindanao State University. Bumalik ba ako? No! Nag-give up ba ako? No! Because for me, I believe meron purpose ang aking situation or ang aking experience for the certain moment. Okay. But yung time na yon, okay, I almost in a state of giving up. But when I realized that there is something great about me and the Lord simply prepares me for bigger challenges, I gained back my confidence. Okay, naniwala ako ulit sa sarili ko when I realized na maybe this is just the preparation of God. Maybe this is just the goal of the Lord na i-prepare ako for the next chapter. So, I gained back my confidence at the time. I stood again with pride and with the end in mind that one day I could be able to successfully cross this path. Matatapos din itong araw na ito. Matatapos din itong moment ito. That's my thinking during those times. One day, I could be able to share my story to the world and let them hover their own lens to continue fighting whatever battles they might have been. So ito na yung moment na yun. Kasi naisip ko, why should I feel ashamed for what happened nung pagpasok ko sa Mindanao State University? So this is the moment where I wanna share to everybody na nangangarap po makapunta ng UP, na makapunta ng Mindanao State University. Ako personally, I really dreamed na makapasok po ako sa Harvard University in USA. That's really a dream of mine na sana one day I could be able to have a chance na makapag-aral po talaga sa Harvard University, ang pinakapangarap kong school. So alam ko na it's not impossible, walang imposible sa mundo ito for those who are dreaming. So I am sharing this to all of you kasi baka yung mga iba dyan nanghihina na because of the words of other people. Huwag po kayong panghinaan ng loob. If they define you as a slow learner right now, then you have to prove to them na mali po sila sa definition nila sa buhay mo. Because once you reach the success, it's time you could be able to realize also, powerful ba ning bata because after all, he conquered everything. So that's the message. Okay, I decided to jump to the unknown ocean 10 years ago. Okay, I'm talking with the 2010 years pagpasok ko sa MSU. At some point, I was about to be drawn from the society's own created standard. Okay, but no, I am persistent to what I believe. I know that I deserve to stay in MSU, and to Snowflake's whispers of evils, I conquered them all. You get the point? Okay, 10 years ago I dreamed. I jumped in an unknown ocean, in a deep ocean. Wala akong kakilala, hindi ko alam kung paano i-define ang situation. But nung narinig ko yung yung halos ako malunod doon sa mga statement of society, how they define me, how they consider me at some point, they were disappointed. Bakit hindi ka nakapasok sa MSU? You are first honorable mention when you graduated in high school in that particular thinking. So, but for me, no. I still have purpose. For as long as I'm alive, I'm still living, there's a new morning for me, then I still have purpose. So, I continue the moment. So, look at me now, kung saan ako. Kung sumuko ako nung time na yun, asan ako ngayon? Kaya ang message ko sa inyong lahat, kahit ano man ang marinig niyo sa ibang tao, kahit ano man ang marinig niyong definition ng ibang tao sa iyo sa kakayanan mo, do not listen to them. Just keep moving and go. Go and go and pointing to your dream straight. Huwag kang makinig sa kanila. Okay? So, my simple point is, in choosing a course, you really need to consider yourself as your first priority. Okay? Ako ang dapat ma-follow in the decision making. Allow your ears to hear the words of other people, but never ever change your goal just because somebody told you to do so. After all, you will work for the job you love, and living with passion is the greatest life you will ever have. So message ko po sa lahat ng manonood ngayon, especially for those students na pino-force po ng kanilang parents na i-follow ang kanilang path. Kasi this is normal in a situation. Lucky ako enough because hindi ganun ang family ko. But there are families kasi na talagang pino-push nila, especially pag mga family of doctors, for example, or family of teachers, or any professions po, may mga tendency kasi na yung parents natin wants us to get also a degree na in line doon sa natapos ng parents mo, ng kapatid mo, or whatever family. So, parang ganun ang situation. So, ang point ko po dito is, huwag po natin silang, pakinggan po natin sila. But, the best consideration or the highest consideration should be taken to our own perspective, not to the perspective of other people. Because again, after you graduate your course, after you graduate your degree, ikaw po ang magtatrabaho sa degree na yan. If hindi mo love ang trabahong yan, if hindi mo love ang course na yan, you will never be happy in working for that certain job. In any field po na pinasok mo, hindi ka po magiging masaya because you are being forced by somebody to take that course after all. So again, you choose a course according to your interest, according to your hobbies, and according to your passion. And at the end of the day, by just following that route, you will be happy for the rest of your life while working for the love job that you really love. So thank you once again for watching my video, and I hope that you learned something from this episode, and I hope that you will share this video to your friends and to anyone else na nangailangan po ng video na ito. Thank you so much for watching. Good health po everyone. Bye-bye!